Welcome to NT Coins World. Today we're exploring 5 iconic Lincoln penny coins from the late 1960s through the early 1980s. These coins carry rich historical backgrounds, unique design elements, various minting statistics, intriguing market values, and fascinating eras that attract collectors. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned enthusiast, these details will help you understand the worth and allure of these coins. Let's dive into each one. 1968 D Lincoln Penny. The 1968 D Lincoln Penny marks a significant era in U.S. coinage as the Denver Mint resumed its mint mark, which had been omitted on all U.S. coins from 1965 to 1967. Historical context. This coin represents a time when the United States was recovering from recent economic changes that had led to the removal of mint marks for 3 years, aimed at discouraging hoarding due to a coin shortage. By 1968, the Treasury felt confident that reintroducing mint marks wouldn't cause renewed hoarding. Design features. The 1968 D penny features the classic bust of Abraham Lincoln, a design that's been in use since 1909 by Victor David Brenner. The reverse design, introduced in 1959 by Frank Gasparro, shows the Lincoln Memorial. Standard inscriptions include "In God We Trust" above Lincoln's profile, "Liberty" on the left, the year 1968 on the right, and the D mint mark below it. Mintage. The Denver Mint produced over 2.9 billion of these coins. With such a high mintage, circulated examples are quite common, though finding high-quality uncirculated coins, especially in MS65 or better, can be more challenging. Market value. In circulated condition, this coin typically has minimal value beyond face value. However, uncirculated examples graded MS65 or higher can be worth several dollars. Higher-grade coins with a rich copper luster or exceptional details fetch even more. Errors and collector interest. The 1968 D penny is known to have several error varieties, particularly doubled dies on the obverse or reverse, and repunched mint marks, where the D was stamped multiple times, creating a shadow effect. Coins with these errors can attract collector premiums, with clear and strong errors increasing the value considerably. 1971 Lincoln Penny. The 1971 Lincoln Penny, minted in Philadelphia, is known for its high production numbers and various interesting error varieties. Historical context. During the early 1970s, the U.S. economy experienced high inflation, which impacted materials used in minting. However, the penny retained its traditional composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. Design features. The design of the 1971 penny follows Brenner's classic bust of Lincoln on the obverse, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to Lincoln's left, and the year 1971 to his right. On the reverse, Gasparro's depiction of the Lincoln Memorial is surrounded by United States of America and 1 cent. Mintage. With over 1.9 billion pennies struck by the Philadelphia Mint, the 1971 penny is widely available, especially in circulated grades. Finding higher-grade, uncirculated examples can be more rewarding due to their preservation of detail and luster. Market value. Circulated 1971 pennies are generally only worth their face value. However, in MS65 or above, these coins can be worth a few dollars, with the best preserved examples commanding higher prices. Errors and collector interest. The 1971 penny has numerous error varieties, including doubled dies. The most prominent doubled die errors are on the obverse, with some coins displaying doubling on Lincoln's portrait and inscriptions. Repunched mint marks are another error collectors seek out, especially as these coins often show distinct shadows or doubling around the letters. High-quality error coins can be worth significantly more than standard examples. 1973 D Lincoln Penny. The 1973 D Lincoln Penny is a commonly circulated coin produced in large numbers at the Denver Mint and is notable for its variety of interesting mint errors. Historical context. The 1973 penny came at a time when the cost of materials was a growing concern for the U.S. Mint. Although there was consideration of changing the composition, the penny's 95% copper and 5% zinc mix was retained until 1982. Design features. This coin's design remains true to Brenner's original portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, paired with the Lincoln Memorial reverse by Gasparro. The obverse features "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to Lincoln's left, and 1973 to the right with a D mint mark. On the reverse, "E Pluribus Unum" sits above the Lincoln Memorial, with 1 cent and United States of America completing the design. Mintage. Denver struck over 3.5 billion of these coins in 1973. Given the large mintage, circulated examples are common, though well-preserved uncirculated coins remain sought after by collectors. Market value. Circulated 1973 pennies are generally worth face value. Uncirculated specimens graded MS65 or higher can fetch several dollars, especially when they retain their copper luster and show minimal signs of contact. Errors and collector interest. Error varieties for the 1973 penny include double dies and off-center strikes, which appeal to collectors looking for unique characteristics. Repunched mint marks can also be found, especially on coins where the D shows slight doubling. Coins with these distinctive errors may command premiums, with stronger doubling or clearer, repunched mint marks being more desirable. 1979 D Lincoln penny. The 1979 D penny is another common coin in circulation, with a high mintage and various error varieties. Historical context. Minted during a period of significant inflation in the US, the 1979 penny is one of the last high mintage coins to use the traditional copper alloy before a composition change in 1982. Design features. The 1979 D penny features the familiar portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Standard inscriptions include "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left of Lincoln, and 1979 to the right, with the D mint mark below. The reverse design includes the Lincoln Memorial with United States of America 1 cent and E pluribus unum. Mintage. The Denver Mint produced over 4.1 billion of these coins, making them readily available, especially in circulated grades. Higher-grade uncirculated examples are still accessible to collectors, though finding pristine coins in MS65 or above can be rewarding. Market value. Circulated 1979 D pennies are typically worth face value. However, uncirculated coins graded MS65 or above can command higher prices, with the best examples reaching several dollars, particularly those with good luster and strong strike details. Errors and collector interest. Error varieties for the 1979 D penny include common types like double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. Collectors appreciate these variations, with double dies on inscriptions or Lincoln's features being among the most valuable. Coins with clearly visible errors, especially those with noticeable doubling, can increase significantly in value. 1981 Lincoln penny. The 1981 Lincoln penny represents one of the last years of the traditional copper composition before the major shift to a primarily zinc composition in 1982. Historical context. In the early 1980s, the increasing cost of copper led the U.S. Mint to re-evaluate the composition of the penny. The 1981 penny was one of the final coins to use the long-standing copper blend before the transition to a copper-plated zinc core in 1982. Design features. The 1981 penny features the iconic Lincoln portrait on the obverse with the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 1981. The reverse side displays the Lincoln Memorial with United States of America E pluribus unum and 1 cent. Mintage. Over 7.4 billion 1981 pennies were minted, making it a high mintage year. Given these numbers, circulated examples are very common, though high-grade, uncirculated examples with minimal wear and good luster are more challenging to find. Market value. In circulated condition, the 1981 penny holds minimal value beyond face value. In uncirculated grades, particularly MS65 or higher, these coins can range from a few cents to several dollars. Pristine examples are the most valuable among collectors, especially those with rich copper luster and well-defined details. Errors and collector interest. The 1981 penny has several notable error varieties, including double dies and off-center strikes. Coins with prominent doubling on inscriptions or Lincoln's profile are especially sought after, as they showcase interesting minting anomalies. Collectors highly prize these error coins, and strong doubling or other unique features can increase their market value. Thank you for joining us on this journey through some fascinating Lincoln pennies from 1968 to 1981. Each of these coins has its own story, value, and unique appeal to collectors. Remember, the beauty of collecting is in the details, and sometimes even common coins can surprise you with